Alright, I'm back. I am on a different account, however, so I don't have quite as many pets to play with, but I have been collecting and leveling quite a few pets over the last few weeks, so I should be able to make some fun videos here. Let's see here, we have a Fell-Afflicted Skyfin, Mini-Mancer, and another swap pet. If you're a fan of Kovac's channel, you might recognize this guy. And yes, I am now on his meta, on this account anyways. But I'm still debating whether I'm going to stay on this account or go back to my old account, since I have like every class at 120. And obviously so many pets to, so many more pets to play with. So let's see here. He's probably not going to swap me out right away, so I'm just going to go for a Cyclone. Yeah, he's just going to try to dot me up. I am faster with my Jungle Beak, so unless he swaps me right now, I should be able to get a Rain Dance out. Oh, he did swap me. Okay. In that case, I'll just swap right back in. It's not too late to get my Clone Dance going. But I'm not confident in my chances to win this quite yet. Let's see. Alright, so he doesn't have any dragons or anything to soak this with. I'm actually really glad he brought in the undead, because I think that's probably my biggest concern right now, actually. Let's take out his undead racial. And I'm not really feeling like my Jungle Beak's going to be much use to me at this point, so I'm probably just going to stay in and let my other two pets try to take out his birds. I guess that's not technically a bird, but it's a mechanical bird. Alright, who's he going to bring in next? I don't know. Let's just bring in the hive spawn. Okay. Don't have a terrible matchup here. Let's just go for some scratches. Oh, he's going to swap me out. Okay, cool. That works for me. I'm just going to go ahead and use Blight Breath here to take out his flying racial back there. And then I think my hive spawn will be okay. End game. Oh, he still has his racial. So he's going to swap me here. But I do take weak damage now, so I think that this is okay for me to stay in. Oh, also it only... the dot only applies for 3 rounds because of Cleansing Rain. That's cool. Alright, let's see here. It's probably just going to kill me with, his basic attack. Oh, that was not smart. That let me get some damage into him. Okay, well, I think that was a big misplay from him. That might help me win this game. Let's just go for Dreadful Breath. I think 2 will kill him. Ooh. Barely survived, but I think even if he took out my undead racial, I had enough damage to kill him. Close game, but we got the win. I'm gonna keep looking around for shimmering aquaflies because I have a team I really want to make with a yellow junk hopper, because this team has not done well for me. So I'm probably going to switch to something like the stitched pup. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. And then I can do like a Swarm of Flies, Plague Blood, and then I could have a Shivering Aquafly as my third, and I think that would be a pretty good team, but I need to go collect a Shimmering Aquafly. But while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and queue with another team. I'm pretty sure that guy's just about the only guy in the meta right now, so I'm going to have to play with some pretty good teams. Let's play with this team. This is a good team. Unborn Valk is way better with Unholy Ascension now, I think. Haunt's just been nerfed too many times. But yeah, I have been very sick for the last couple of weeks, so I'm still a little bit low energy. But it's just been so long since I made a video. I'd really like to try to record again. Now that I have some pets to play with. Okay, they're supposed to spawn somewhere around here, so maybe I just need to go find a lake. I seem to remember they like to spawn around water. Maybe I'm just thinking that because their name is Aquafly. But yeah, I'll probably go back to my old account whenever it's unsuspended, and here we go, in June. Just because, you know, I have like all flying unlocked, I have all my characters and all my pets. But it is really cool to be on this meta, because this is Kovacs meta, so occasionally we get to play against each other, and that's a lot of fun. Alright, let's see if we can find a PS. No luck. Well, it's possible he's not playing, but I'll still just play with this team. SB. Uh-oh. I better go help my gerbils. It looks like their wheel fell. What are you doing, Jerry? The wheel isn't for chewing on. This is for chewing on. Alright, I already checked this, right? It was a wrong breed. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and just hit him with some Shatter Shocks, because he might go up in the air and I don't want him to dodge my Curse of Doom. I could crit him with the Shatter Shock and kill him, so I'm just going to play it safe and bring in the Porky Pet for a Power Ball. Unfortunately, the meta might be too slow right now for me to make a video, but I'll try to get a couple more battles in if I can. I'm feeling a headbutt coming my way, so I'm just going to go for Spirit Spikes. Uh-oh, I gotta kill this rabbit really quick. Please don't dodge. Nice triple. Alright, and we have now acquired our PS Shimmering Aquafly. A must-have for any PvP pet battler. But we're gonna have to stone him and level him, obviously. Alright, this guy again. He loves his Fell-Afflicted Skyfin. He does change these two pets to some random stuff from time to time. I'm just going to start with my my Valk. Okay, he's going to start with his bunny, so I'm going to swap right away to my imp to take weak damage and to throw up Immolation. I'll just reapply it while he's dodging since I take weak damage. And I'm assuming he will dodge, he will burrow now, so I will go ahead and bring in my Porcupet. Alrighty, that was predictable. And fortunately, since he's playing the Noble Garden Bunny as opposed to a faster breed rabbit, I only have to Powerball twice to outspeed him. Most rabbits you have to Powerball 3 times. And he's probably just going to try to bleed me up here. I kind of want to save my Porcupet for the bunny. And if he fades, he will bring in the Fell-Afflicted Skyfin. Spirit Spikes is not enough to completely block the damage. Let's just go ahead and bring in the Valk, because he has such a bad matchup against the rabbit. And let's just go for some Shadow Shocks. Yeah, I figured he might fade right away. So he might swap me. If he does, that's okay. I'll just bring this guy right back in. I don't really want to play mind games with this guy because he's a little bit unpredictable sometimes. All right, and I'm on the fence about going for this Curse of Doom because he might bring in the rabbit right now. Let's go for it anyways. Yeah, that was a good play by him. But the nice thing is now I can predict when he's going to try to dodge that, and my Porcupet can take advantage of that for sure now that I'm already faster. Let's just go for a Shadow Shock. Okay, there's the burrow. And we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll bring in the Porcupet and Spirit Spikes. Everything's doing an extra 25% damage, so my Porcupet should have really not much trouble at all, I think, sweeping the rest of his team. Alright. Now's a great time for me to bring in my Imp and set up Immolation. Okay, let's see if he fades my Nether Gate. Yeah, that was smart. That's okay. I wanted him to be in on his Skyfin anyways, because I really want to take out that Racial. And he knows that he's about to lose his Racial, so he's definitely going to swap me, so I'm going to juke him. Oh! Did not expect that. That was... See, I told you, he's hard to predict. Even when he, like, should go for a swap because he's about to lose his Racial, he just doesn't sometimes. It's weird. Alright, now we're definitely going to Spirit Spikes because I have to protect myself from these dots. I don't think that those dots will kill me because I have Spirit Spikes up for another turn. Just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and bring him in to take advantage of Spirit Spikes. Do some reflect damage, and he does not have his Fade, so I can definitely hit him with a flank. Again, another close battle. But I think I have him here. All I have to do is just Nether Gate and Immolation will hit him. Well, it's not going to kill him though, so he could still hit me with a burrow here. So that's really all he... I mean, he could... Yeah, he should dive, flurry, and then burrow, but... Unless he hits me with a really high-end burrow, I should be fine. Yeah, close one. He definitely had a chance to win that. Yeah, I think I misplayed by predicting a swap and then trying to juke it, but that's really just more of a mind game than a misplay. Let's play something a little bit more competitive. Not that this isn't competitive, but it was struggling, I think. I'm gonna play with this team. Go ahead and get my shimmering aquafly. Unfortunately, I only have one flying stone, so I'll either have to go do a PvE battle, or I can just level him up in PvP, which I probably will do, because he should do fine as a level 24. Alright, again, we have this guy. He's changing up one of his pets. And that's going to be quite a bit scarier, I think, than Scaly. I'm kind of expecting him to start with the bird. Yeah. Let's see if he lets me get my immolation up. He did. Okay, thank you. Alright, now. He's probably going to go for glowing toxin. I'll just go for a burn. Okay, I will happily take that swap. Let's go for a black claw. He's probably just going to backline his bird, but if he stays in, then my immolation is going to start hurting him, and even if he backlines, I can still hit him with Primal Cry. I'll be able to take out his flying racial on the backline because I have a lot of AoE with this team. Now he's going to throw down a minefield. I'll probably just have to eat it with my imp. I don't think my imp is very... Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay, cool. Well, I think my Twilight Clutch Sister is going to be fine from here on out. But that rabbit is a big problem, clearly. Alright, we're going to go for a Twilight Meteorite. But now that I have my Dragon Racial. That rabbit is still slower than me, but I deal weak damage to it. Alrighty, this is not looking good. I think that rabbit's going to sweep me. We'll go ahead and dodge here. He should die to my dot. Oh, he didn't die. Okay, well, he'll die to this dot, so we'll just pass. Because I need to be able to hit this rabbit. He's going to dodge, I'm sure. But if he dodges, well, he might burrow, actually. I'm going to pass in case he burrows. Yeah, that was a good move. Alright, so I just have to hit him with a Twilight Meteorite. This is a big mind game. If I go for this and he dodges it, I pretty much lose. So I'm just going to pass. He did dodge. Okay, now I think I have the game completely won. All I have to do is just dodge and Twilight Meteorite. This guy is hard to beat. I totally expected to lose that game. Alright, let's play one more game, but I am fully expecting to queue into him, so I definitely need to bring something better, I think. What would do really well against a Fel-Afflicted Skyfin? A Shore Butterfly would. So we have Roscoe's team, Jade Blue. That's a very good team that I like a lot. But I have some other teams too that I could play. This one does very well for me. Let's see. I'll play with this team. Oh yeah, right, I was going to try to play with my Shimmering Aquafly. Well, first we need to stone him. Let's find my marked flaws. There we go. And now he's level 24, so we can put him on a team and potentially level him through PvP if we get queues that aren't too difficult. Oh, this guy again. Alright. We're going to start with the Shore Butterfly and swap him out first since we're faster. And it's kind of downhill from here. The only thing he can really do is swap me on my Jade Mist if he is smart enough to bring in his Fell-Afflicted Skyfin now, but he wasn't. Oh, that thing hits really hard. I need to be careful. But I'm going to get my Rain Dance out. Oh, he didn't go for Thrash. Okay. Well, I'm surprised he has Cyclone because he has no way to buff his Cyclone hit chance. I was expecting Liftoff for sure. I'm gonna go for Acid Rain because I'm afraid he might bring in the Skyfin, and I want to do as much AoE as I can before. I guess technically if I expect him to bring in the Skyfin, I should have gone for a Steam Vent, but it all works out. I think it was the safe move to go for Acid Rain. Alright, now I don't have any split AoE, but if I did, I would have to remember that that Cyclone killed his fledgling Kingfeather, because for whatever reason, if Cyclone or like the second or third hit of a multi-attack like Flurry or Flank kills an enemy, they're not really counted as dead for things like Consume Corpse, or if you have AoE, like a split AoE, it'll kind of count them as alive, so it'll just do less damage than it should, basically. He might swap me here. If he doesn't, he's losing his racial. That's fine. We'll go ahead and swap him out again, and now his racial should be gone. Oh, cool. He predicted me. It's just, I'm too far ahead at this point for him to win with mind games. Shore Butterfly really does great against the Fell-Afflicted Skyfin. We'll just go ahead and keep spamming Peck. I wonder if I could swap him out while he's using Stone Form. I want to say I can't. Let's test it. Oh, I can. Does he keep healing back there? He doesn't. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So Emerald Dream does not allow you to be swapped if you're using it, but Stone Form does, and it'll apparently stop the heal. That is great to know. Alright. Didn't quite no-time him, but that's alright. He's hard enough to beat that I'm not going to really try to no-time him. Alright, now I'm going to put my team together with my Shimmering Aquafly, and I really hope I don't queue into him. So, because this team will struggle. Oh, hey, I hate that. It's annoying. We're just going to close that, and where's that egg? Whatever, I'll find it later and delete it. So we have our Gel of Junk Hopper, and then I was thinking the Stitched Pup, because I only have like 2 Plague Blood pets, and the other one isn't rare yet. I don't think I have an undead rare stone. Yeah, I would have to use this one, and I should probably try to sell that since it can sell in the auction house since it's not a marked stone. So let's try the Stitched Pup. I think this is a fairly decent moveset. There's really no way for me to utilize Howl since I have Swarm of Flies. So yeah, I think that is a fairly decent fun team, and hopefully we can level up our Shimmering Aquafly. I think it just takes 2 battles, so let's save this as... What happened? Something fell. Oh, I know what it was. Well, now my lighting is not so good for my gerbils, but it's okay. Let's see here. Shimmering Flies, the most creative name ever. And it's a new team. Let's try it, and hopefully we don't queue into a Fell-Afflicted Skyfin, but I don't really think anybody else is queuing, so odds are pretty high we're just going to queue into him again, but that's alright. It's better than just queuing into some poor family brawler back-to-back or something. But oh, he changed. Okay, so he's running a trap pet now. The rabbit is a big problem. I'm definitely going to have to save my aquafly for him. I think I want to start with my yellow junk hopper. He's almost always going to be who I want to start with. I actually have a good matchup here, but I'm still just going to throw down my Sormaflies first. In case I get stunned, my Sormaflies can still keep ticking away. And just in case he goes for a magma wave, I'm actually going to feign death, even though I have a good matchup here. Yeah, I had a feeling he might do that. So now I dodge his trap. His trap is gone. Who do I bring in? He should be my highest health pet. Yeah, the Stitched Pup. So now I can throw up a Rapid Strike to buff that damage. And then a Plagued Blood. Actually, I'm just going to go for Diseased Bite. I'm not going to bother with the Plagued Blood right now. Sormaflies is doing 162 damage a pop. So he's going to die anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Aquafly. I take weak damage from Rush. And I am still faster than the rabbit, even though I'm level 24 because of my flying racial. So he can outspeed me with Overtune, and I think he runs Laser. So this is a terrible matchup, but I can go ahead and just dodge and then heal, and then we'll go from there. Okay, now this brings in the lowest health pet, so if I bring the Stitch Pup, it's actually going to bring the Aquafly, so I kind of have to bring in the Junk Hopper here. Okay, that works. Do I want to swap right back in? I do, actually. I really want to get my Sormaflies going. Sormaflies will do great against this rabbit. It hits through dodge and burrow. And is after you can apply it while they're dodging. So yeah, Sormaflies, fantastic dodge counter. He's dodged anyway, so I may as well feign death. And that's actually going to bring in my Aquafly, which is exactly who I want to bring in, because now my Stitch Pup is lower health. So, before he dodges or anything, I'm just going to go for Alpha Strike. Yeah, that's a smart swap. He has a better matchup with his Ooks 35. He's probably going to Overtune, so I'm going to predict that and dodge. Kind of want to heal up my frog on the back line, so let's go ahead and do that. And then again, I need to think this through. Lowest health pet right now is the Stitch Pup. So let's go ahead and just bring in the Junk Hopper. We're just kind of letting that Sormaflies tick away. Alright, so we are expecting a swap, of course. That'll bring in that guy. There's really no way for me to juke it and bring in... Wait, actually there is. But I would have to sacrifice a lot of damage on my... Oh, last time I tried to juke him, I regretted it, but I'm still going to try to juke him here. Yeah, worth... Oh, wait! Oh, that was a miscalculation. It still brought in the Stitch Pup. That was so dumb. I feel so dumb. That's okay. We're just going to, I think, stick it out on the Stitch Pup now. Let's just go for Wrap. Ooh, okay, that was probably a misplay. Let's bring in the Frog. Fortunately, he dodged rather than going for Flurry. I think that was a big mistake on his part. Alright, and in case he decides to go for Flurry, we'll just go for Water Jet. Force that burrow out of him. Nice, so we're doing extra damage because of rabies, and he's just going to die even if he goes underneath now, so I'm going to go ahead and feign death. That should bring in my bird. I should have checked. Actually, no, my Stitch Pup is higher health, but That's okay. I think it's pretty much over from here. Is my junk hopper useful anymore? I think he's basically done. I don't know. Let's eat it with the Stitch Pup, actually. Okay, now he has a swap, which he's probably going to use, but I'm just going to stay in anyways. Okay, yeah, there's a swap. That's fine, because I would very much like to reapply Swarm of Flies. It is the backbone of this team, so this team just really is not going to do well against like a Sandstorm, but really nothing in the meta does right now. Sandstorm is so great for countering everything. Dots, AoE, you name it, multi-hit attacks. Alright, I kind of want to no-time this guy, but I don't think I have the health to spare, so let's go ahead and let him kill me. Alright, and he is not faster, so I can go ahead and bring in my Shimmering Aquafly and Alpha Strike before he overtunes. And if you're doing this, you don't actually have to keep your Aquafly alive. He can totally kill me here if he wants, but actually I am out of kill range unless he gets a crit. So good win, but I am not going to be level 25 yet. I need to get another, oh, I actually need to get like 2 more wins, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get another win with a level 24 against him. He's probably going to start playing with slightly more competitive pets now that he lost to a 24. So I think that's a good one to end on. I feel like the video's gone on a little long anyways, so hopefully I'll be able to make some more in the future. If you have any suggestions, here are the pets that I have. So unfortunately I just can't really play with everything that I used to be able to play with, since I, have to level all of my pets all over again for this account. But I do have a lot of fun teams that I'm looking forward to making videos with, even though I only have like 30 or so level 25s. Oh, I like this Void Glower. That's pretty cool. I should have played with him. I'll play with him in the next video. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all enjoyed the gerbils. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.